Al, we're back. The
Yes.
Olympics are over.
Yes.
It is now time to talk about Love Live once again.
I'm happy it's back.
Here's your gold medal for doing something, for skateboarding.
I mean, Maxwell deserves that, not me.
Give it, Maxwell, here's your gold medal for skateboarding this year.
So
Congratulations.
gold medal for skateboarding.
2020, Tokyo 2020 gold medal winner in skateboarding, Maxwell McDivitt.
Yay. Oh, right. I always forget his last name is McDivitt because my last name is McDivitt.
It's true. Loki wins gold medal in, I don't know, what's the most chaotic Olympic event?
Yo, if I knew that, I would tell you, but I don't know anything about it.
The shooting.
Shooting. Like skeet shooting?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay. Is that it? Is that an Olympic sport?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Loki got that then.
Congratulations.
Good for them.
Didn't get COVID, got an Olympic medal.
Yay. Good for all of us.
Yay. So yes, the Olympics are over and we're back to Love Live for now for a couple weeks, and then we take another week off because that's just how things go.
What a schedule.
What a schedule. Welcome back to Jared and Al Watch Love Live Superstar. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Al and Ladium.
Hello.
We are watching season 1, episode number 3, called Kuukaa.
Kuukaa.
And it is, of course, the third episode of Love Live, so you know what that means.
First performance.
It's the first performance episode, which is what we get here this week.
Yep, and the build up to that.
And the build up to that, yes. We begin this episode kind of coming off of the heels of the episode 3 weeks ago, where Kanan was going to sing some stuff here and there. But then she's like,
Ugh.
I can't.
Singing in public, it's hard. It is hard. It's
I
very
don't like
hard.
it.
It's
I don't
very,
like
very
it.
hard. Can't
And we
confirm.
cut back to the cafe, and she's talking with her sister, and her sister's like, wait, you couldn't sing? And she's like, oh, no, I couldn't sing. I thought I could, but then there was, like, cars going by, and I was like, ugh, I don't know about this.
Same.
They're like, well, what are you going to do? And she's like, oh, I don't know. What am I going to do? Stuff, I guess.
Stuff and things.
So yes, a lot of this episode is building up to that performance, and Kanan essentially trying to figure out a way to get over her case of the yips, her performance anxiety, because she's struggling, to say the least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
At one point, Ren runs up to them and is like, hey, you better sing, or else you're going to make a mockery of our school. And Kanan's like, oh, I'll figure it out, I guess.
Dang it.
And I think like Chisato's there with him, and she's like, hey, she'll do her best.
Doing
Shut up.
fine.
The director will let them be idols. Shut up.
She's a real one.
And then Ren's just like, well, I mean, I guess you're right, but hey, you better be keeping up with your dance practice over there, bunhead.
Were you
And then they
Sailor
go away.
Moon?
Yeah. Chisato basically comes up with an idea to try and break through Kanan's performance anxiety by having her cook takoyaki and then sing afterwards.
Yep.
She's like, all right, you're putting this pressure on yourself. We're going to break through this pressure, and you're going to cook all this takoyaki under pressure, and then you're going to be able to sing. And then, yeah, that doesn't really work.
Nope. But she makes a takoyaki, so good for her.
She does. We get to see Kuukaa just run around with an octopus on her head.
That was really fun.
Which is pretty good.
I want an octopus hat head thing.
Yes, octopus hat head thing.
Yeah, hat head thing. The things that you put on your head like a hat.
Hat head thing.
Hat head thing. Please find me an octopus hat head thing, and I will take all the pictures wearing it.
They go and find costumes for their performance, which they eventually just don't even wear.
Nope. Time to be cute. Maybe the cute will make you sing.
Yes, so Kuukaa and Chisato pick out an outfit for Kanan, and Kanan's like, I really like this outfit, but it's too cute for me. And they're like, you're gonna put the outfit on. Do it. And then she comes out, and Chisato just takes a bunch of pictures of her, and she's just like, I don't like this.
I love how she just immediately, like, she does all the cute poses and takes all the cute pictures. She's like, delete this.
Delete these.
Which you made a nice point that like the recent photos kept changing. That was kind of cool.
It was the owl at first, and then it turned into a bunch of photos of Kanan,
Yep.
which is pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Uh, After that, we learned that Sunny Passions is going to be in the Idol Festival doohickey.
Yes.
They're
Sunny
entering
passions.
as well. And there's some girls who are like, oh my gosh. And Kanan's is like, huh? And then Kuku and Chisato run back to Kanan and are like, hey, we got trouble.
Yikes.
They go back to Kuku's place, who has a giant poster of Sunny Passions.
Giant, probably bigger than life size with a giant like gold frame and everything. Like she's obviously very into them.
And she kind of explains how, like, she saw a performance by them. That's what inspired her to want to become an idol and everything. And so she's like, oh, this is my group and everything. I really like them. But also, they're in this performance with us. Oh, no. We're not going to be able to win. Oh, no. We're in trouble. No.
Also, one of the girls in the rival group or potential rival group has shark teeth, and it weirds me out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they did that.
Like I said, she's going to chomp up the competition.
Like Loki, man.
So yeah, they come up with a backup plan for in case Kanan's unable to sing. They're just gonna have Kuku sing all the parts. But
and
just
Kanan will dance.
And Kanan will dance, but in the off chance that she thinks she's able to sing, they'll go with that as well. But this is their backup plan just in case things go awry.
She's supposed to give a signal if she can do it though.
Just Kuku gets a phone call and goes out of her apartment and runs after Chisato and asks her to join the club and everything. Chisato's like, look, I'm interested. I think it could be cool, but also I have this whole dance stuff. I really want to be a dancer. Can't really juggle these two things.
Although she's already juggling them because she's their coach.
Yes, you're right. You're not wrong.
We also neglected to mention that earlier on, there was the whole like sign and blade thing.
Oh yes, Kuku shows off the group name of Kuukaa, which is just pictures of them, and then she's like, I got blades as well. I'm gonna give out to people who I think will be supporting of us.
She just like starts raving there.
And Kanan's like,
interesting. What does Kuukaa mean?
I guess. But yeah, Kuku wants Chisato to join because she's like, this'll make Kanan happy. Maybe this will help her get over her anxiety and everything. And Chisato's like, I can't.
Sad smile. Walk away.
Like, okay, I'll take this phone call now.
From my sister.
And then Kanan's just upstairs, just like going into a dark place.
Look it off the balcony.
Getting into some very deep self-loathing. Where Kuku basically comes back and she's like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. I'm putting all this pressure on you. This is your dream and everything. And I'm going to ruin it for you. This is going to be terrible. And then Kuku's like, yo, dog, just be yourself. Don't worry about it.
You gotta believe in yourself. With you.
Yeah. I heard, she's like, because she explains, like, I saw Sunny Passions and I was like, oh, this is great. I want to go to Japan and do this. And then when I got here, I heard you sing Kanan, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing as well. I want to sing with this girl. And she's like, to me, you are already a star. You're someone I want to aspire to be. So like, stop hating yourself. You are good at your job. We can do this. Believe in yourself.
Have confidence.
Have confidence. And Kanan's like, no confidence.
No confidence. And also this is the moment that the sympathy crying started.
Yes.
Yeah. Rip.
Ripperoni and pepperoni.
As soon as she started, I was like, right now, do you have to? All right, I guess we're doing this now. Time to cry.
And also it seems like we are basically putting forth the theme for this series, where like Sunshine's theme is creating a miracle and everything. Mm-hmm. This one seems to be about pursuing your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that going for us as well. And then basically after this, we just cut into a montage section because it's like 5 days till the performance, and we gotta cut in a bunch of training and everything to show them getting ready, which is basically just them running around.
Yep, lots of running. Oh, we forgot about the sit-up support too.
Oh yeah, Kuku does sit-ups in support of Kanan. She's like, look, I can do sit-ups more. This is me supporting you.
Yay!
He's like, all right, good job.
Jared, if I do sit-ups, does that support you?
I mean, it's gonna support yourself.
Ugh. Okay, I'm not doing
Unless you
that.
want me to like, you want to do like a reverse bridge, and then like want me to lay on your belly, then I guess that would be you supporting me eventually.
Oh man, I can do bridge stuff, but I don't know that I could handle somebody sitting on me.
I think that's the only way you doing sit-ups would be of support to me.
Okay, well, shoot.
I mean,
Anyway,
hey, this is you getting out of doing sit-ups, so
it's true. Sit-ups suck. They're terrible.
it's yeah, they are rough. So yeah, they do a bunch of training. They're doing a bunch of running around. We see the other girls around as well. We see there's a very prominent shot of Ren looking on at them as they walk by, and she looks very pensive.
Mm-hmm.
What could that mean?
What could it mean? Probably
You know,
nothing.
yeah, probably nothing. And then basically they end with, they have a big run and they're all like, "Oh, I'm out of breath. This sucked. Oh, this is terrible." And then Chisato's like, "All right, go to the concert.
Yep.
Go perform."
Yay.
We head to the venue. They look out and they're like, "Oh my god, there's a ton of people here," which is a little bit differing from the usual third episode of performance where it's just like you look out, oh, there's no one here.
Yeah. But we also know this like decently popular group is showing up there, so it makes sense that there would be a crowd.
Yeah, and it's also like a competition as well, so it's not
That's
just
true,
like
yeah.
these two are putting on a performance by themselves, which is usually the case in the other series.
Yeah, you're right.
So they look out and everything. They're like, "Whoa, look at all these people!"
There's guys.
There are dudes in the audience, which is very surprising.
Wild.
We see Kanan's family is there. Chisato's there. And then later on, we'll see some of the other girls as well show up.
And the rivals are there.
The rivals are there. The one's like, oh, I'm going to go watch. Because they go out, finally, Kanan and Kuku go out on stage and everything. They're standing back to back and everything. And Kanan's like, I don't know about this.
Wearing outfits that were not the outfits that they wore earlier. So I don't know where these came from, but we got
They're
new
very
outfits.
different outfits. So she's like she thought about going to the hand signal, but then she's like, oh, hell no. But then she starts hearing Kuku basically be like, it's gonna be okay. 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 It's gonna be okay.
Mood.
And she's like, oh, Kuku this whole time's been just very confident in herself. Not maybe confident in herself, but like she hasn't shown this side of herself that's like got weakness or anything. She's been very supportive of me and everything, so like this is something I wasn't expecting to see in anything. So like, oh, she's also going through these kind of like nerves and anxieties of performing and everything just like I am. Like that's I wasn't expecting that. And then while that is happening, Sumire is like running around, is like, what's going on? And then trips over some cords and makes a blackout happen. And then the girls are like, uh-oh, what happened? And everyone else around them is like, uh-oh, what happened? They're very worried, I guess, because they're like, no one knows what caused this or anything, why this happened. And then Chisato comes with an idea, is like, wait a minute, we've got these light blades.
And very quickly passed them out.
Well, because they got passed out beforehand, because that was the whole plan of Cuckoo's, is that she was going to pass them out to people she thought would support them.
Yeah.
So I guess people just had them.
But
it is an idol concert, so I guess they would just have light blades regardless.
That makes sense too.
Because there was a lot of like different colors compared to what Kuku had.
Mm-hmm. I love that Sumire is just like in the back, like holding the cables, like
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Our gremlin has appeared.
Oh yeah. So basically, Chisato starts that, and then Kuku's like, "Oh my gosh, Kanan, look out!" And then you see all the sea of color,
rainbows,
light up in the audience, and then Sumire's like finally plugs in the right cord and powers everything back on, and they go into the performance where they both sing.
Yeah, because Kanan, her signal is that she grabs her hand and is like, "Yes, we can do this." Ren is also there, just being stealth mode.
Yes, she is there, like, pensively watching as well, but not in a way that shows that she's interested.
Mm-mm.
But she's there.
She's there. But yeah, the grabbing of the hand
Hmm.
is our signal. But yeah, it was also interesting. Kuku was just like the whole time, Daijoubu, Daijoubu, Daijoubu.
Hmm.
I was like, oh my God, she is saying that repeatedly. She had to have
Which,
said it like 30 times.
which inadvertently, I think, like, that combined with the blackout gave Kanon, like, enough time to, like, get out of her own head.
Yeah.
So that she was able to perform in this manner. So it's like she could just like, oh, all this other stuff's happening. I don't have to think about, oh God, I have to sing now. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? Oh, look, all these people that are supporting us. Let's do this.
And she does.
Let's go. Yes.
And they do.
So they perform the song "Tiny Stars."
Tiny
They're
stars.
tiny stars.
Aw, cute.
They finish up their performance. The girls from Sunny Passions, we see them, and the one's like, "You're not gonna go talk to them," and the shark tooth girl's like, "I like to, wait for the best parts of my meal to the end," and something like that.
It's
I don't know. She
weird.
seems like a weirdo.
Yeah, she seems like a super weirdo. The other one's supposed to be sexy, and that one's just a weirdo.
Yeah. So we also learned that they don't win. They get like best newcomer award, but Sunny Passions wins. And they're like, well, we probably aren't going to be able to perform anymore, so that sucks. But hey, we went out and did it. But also, like, someone puts out like a giant flyer on a bulletin board. It's like, news from the school. Look at these two. They performed and got an award. That's rad. So I'm going to guess they're going to have like some popularity, and the director's going to be like, I guess we'll give you a shot.
Yeah.
You didn't besmirch the school. You got an award out of it. And everyone seems very positive about it, so we'll just let you do your thing.
That's what I'm guessing. Also, I just want to mention that I did not expect the performance to be as long as it was.
Mm-hmm.
It actually went on for a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I have posed the question to you, and I will pose it to you here too. Who joins next?
Well, considering what the next episode preview shows, I'm going to guess it's Sumire.
I am guessing that too. And interestingly enough, at the end, like the ending song and the credits, that's the order that you have the first two, and then you have Sumire, and then you have Chi, and then you have Ren. Like that's the order of they like go into the center part of the screen, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I can't word today, I'm sorry.
Are you talking about the part where like they all line up together?
Well, it starts out with like the two of them like in workout clothes first. And then Sumire like runs up to them and like joins up and like that. Do you remember this part that I'm talking about?
Like vaguely.
It's at the very end, but I'm thinking that's probably the order. Which
they also I think kind of line up that way in the like when they do the big lineup part where it shows through like all the seasons in front of the school, I think. So I mean, there's multiple ways you could look at that and see it and be like, hey, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's interesting that we have Sumire joining first.
I mean, it makes sense because you have to have the breaking down of Chisato thinking that she can't do both.
Even though she's already doing both.
Even though she's already doing both. So, like, you have to have that struggle, and it makes sense that you gain someone else in the meantime.
That makes sense.
And then Rin, obviously, is going to be the last one.
Yeah, she's definitely, obviously, the last one. But, it seems like a gremlin will appear and say galaxy at us.
Well, she said galaxy this week, so.
She did, yes. But she's probably going to say it more.
Yes. Let's talk about some notes and trivia and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
While we're here.
Yep.
Like we mentioned, this episode was originally supposed to air on July 25th. Did not because of the Olympics. Because the Olympics were airing on NHK, which is the television station that this show is airing on in Japan. So nothing could show this series while the Olympics were on.
Rip.
This episode, returning, also indirectly celebrates Setsuda Yuki's birthday in 2021 and Rikuko Ida's 29th birthday.
Oh, wow, really?
Because it's on the same day.
I didn't realize that.
Callbacks to previous Love Live series, which I like how this links to 3 different people. Continuing the tradition, Sumire wore glasses during her sneaky observation, though she lacks the mask compared to the previous 3 characters, which the 3 characters obviously are Nico, Yoshiko, and Kasumi.
Yep. Of course. You gotta have your gremlin character.
Similar to the Love Life Sunshine episode First Step, both Kanan and Cuckoo's performance was temporarily halted by a power outage, though it happened before they would even sing. While Daya is secretly hooking up the power generator to fix the sudden power outage during Aqua performance, Sumire indirectly caused the outage from tripping one of the cables before she was able to connect them back. And also, like Daya, Ren is the second student council president character to overhear Kanan and Cuckoo's performance from behind the wall.
Behind the wall.
The wall.
The wall. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything in terms of symbolism. Couldn't possibly.
Mm. I mean, Kanan was also there behind a wall.
She was.
So, yes. Next time, we will be discussing Season 1, Episode number 4, entitled Street Corner Galaxy.
Galaxy!
Where we're going to finally learn a little bit more about Sumire.
Yep.
Who's been randomly showing up in each episode.
Yeah.
But now it seems like she wants to join up with Kanan and Cuckoo.
She has, I think every single time had like crepe cream on her nose.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know what? I support her.
Which I like in this episode, like, there's just a bunch of girls going like, oh my god, it's starting! She's like, huh? Okay, I guess I will follow you. I will run with you, my fellow humans.
Oh, man.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
So, yes, we will potentially get a new member next week, or at least a potential interested member.
Yes.
Next week, and a character we haven't really seen a whole lot of throughout the series thus far.
Probably the one that we've seen the least out of so far.
Yeah. Most definitely. So, yeah. We'll see that next week because we will not be delayed.
Yay.
I don't think we're delayed for at least... Well, we might be delayed in 2 weeks.
Rip.
I know at the end of August, the Paralympics start airing, and I think that takes out 1 week instead of 2. But still, we will have another delay here shortly. But I just got to figure out when exactly that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not 100% sure on that at the moment. Probably have a better idea of that next week.
I believe in you.
Yes. So, yes, that's going to do it for this week's episode. If you would like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sac.cool. It's where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like the Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can find us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. You can buy our books, One Shining Moment, a critical analysis of Love Life Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So join us next week as we learn a little bit more about our gremlin character of the series.
Galaxy.